Tesla had an absolutely explosive day, and if you recall my last video, I covered Tesla and I pretty much told you guys I was buying whether the earnings was good or whether the earnings were bad, because I believe in Tesla long term. If it had dipped to 200, I would have scooped it up with joy, because I believe that they're going to continue to have a stronger year going ahead of us, as well as even a better 2025. And then as Elon continues to give us updates on the We Robot product portfolio, I know that the market was just going to eat this whole thing up. So an explosive 18% jump today, but that took us up to some very interesting levels. It took us right back to the critical threshold of this neckline that I've been talking to you guys about for the last couple months. And so now the question is this going to be another moment where the stock price gets rejected and continues to consolidate sideways? Is there enough momentum right now with this incredible earnings report to push Tesla onto a long-term up move? Well, as usual, I think I know the lines in the sand. I think I know exactly what we need to watch and see happen for Tesla to believe that it's on its way back to $300 right now. And if we don't see it, well, then I think I know where we're going to pull back to and possibly give some folks who are feeling that FOMO and didn't buy, give them a chance to get in. You know, I recently heard a top billion dollar hedge fund talking about having sold out of their position on Nvidia earlier this year. I'm jumping from some commentary on Tesla to a little commentary on Nvidia, and then I'm going to take that same idea, go back to Tesla. What he said was, we sold out too early. We got out of our entire position. It was a huge mistake. Here is this very large investment firm, and he said, we're waiting and watching for an opportunity to get back in. And that really signaled to me that these companies that are proving to be the winners, which are AI driven, right? They're going to be looking. Wall Street's going to be looking, even if they were to sell, right? Even if they sold the rip. It's not a permanent sell. It's just a sell in this current environment, watching carefully for a pullback where they can load up even more. And that's all we have been seeing with Tesla for quite a while. First happened back at the beginning of 2023 with Tesla at $100. And then it dipped down to $140 in 2024. Huge buying opportunity. I had predicted that we could easily pop $100, and we've done that and much, much more. Now, my prediction for Tesla still stands that we're largely going to finish the year somewhere right around 250. I'm expecting more sideways action from Tesla right now. Okay. Now, we could have a bull trap, and I'm going to show that to you in the charts. I'm going to show you that line in the sand. We're going to get into that just a minute. So let me put Tesla on the shelf real quick. I think Wall Street wants Tesla, and just like these earnings show, they've got a very, very fast trigger finger for buying Tesla on even the slightest good news. And I think that there's going to be catalyst events and good news events for Tesla for many, many quarters ahead. And I believe this stock can absolutely get back to all-time highs and much, much higher. It's just a matter of time. Don't forget what I said in my last video. This dude just recently snagged the booster cannon out of the sky. The first time anything like that has ever happened before. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, SpaceX shot a rocket up in the air. The booster part of it disengaged and it came back to Earth. Those would normally just fall back to Earth and get destroyed, but this one, they flew back into a arm which caught it. Nothing like that's ever been done before. And here's why I emphasize that in my last video, is that I just want you guys to stay utterly focused on the fact that Elon is constantly demonstrating to the market, to Wall Street, that he can do the hard things. And, you know, We Robot was a huge success, like I had said last time. The fact is, these robots came out, made people laugh, talked, chatted, and served drinks. And the robo-taxi delivered people to the event. The people mover delivered people to the event. It was a huge success. Everybody's just waiting to see what the timeline is, and they want to see the bottom line, which is the profit, and they want to see increasing revenue. And that's one of the reasons why the stock popped as much as it did today, because earnings reflected the very best quarter that Tesla's had ever. This Q3 was the best quarter that Tesla's ever had before. Profit margins were up. They turned a profit on the Cybertruck, which, to be honest with you, I actually doubted they would be able to do. I actually didn't see that happening very soon. That shocked Wall Street, the fact that he's already turned a profit, which means that he knows how to keep his costs in line in such a way that he can make these products, he can bring them to market and make them profitable, even if they're eccentric or if they look different or they're not everybody's cup of tea. Elon's proving to us over and over again that he can get it done. So let's just get into that chart. I'm going to show you where I think the lines and the trend lines are that need to be respected. Before I do that, this is the Stocks with Josh show. I'm not in my usual studio. I'm traveling. I'm actually floating down on a boat here, putting this video together, and the time frame is very, very different. Whereas right now it's actually 8:24 at night, and I'm going to post this video, and it's going to be about 5 or 6 hours earlier for most people. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you for joining this community and hitting the subscribe. I want to briefly talk about the Stocks with Josh Discord, Chart Goat University, where you can trade with me, where you can learn how to chart, and where you can get help from my crowned traders. And the help that I want to talk about real quick right now is Ertuan and Miss Mary brought to my attention that when people are joining the Discord, they're right away getting spammers who are using my name and my picture, and they're offering them something. It could be a link or a discount on the Discord. Guys, I'm never going to direct message you when you join the Discord, and you should join the Discord. Even though I'm traveling, I am live trading Wednesdays and Fridays with the top tier in the Discord. And this last Wednesday, I made $2,000 very quickly on small trades on the SPY, and signaled to everybody. We did 3 trades that morning, and the last trade I signaled to everybody, get into puts, let's ride this thing down, and it absolutely capitulated. So it fell hard right after we got into those puts. I believe everybody made a ton of money. I'd love to hear from you if you did well on Wednesday. Now, today's Thursday. I'm going to be live trading tomorrow, but not at my usual time because I'm doing an excursion in Vienna, and I'm not going to be able to be anywhere by my computer until a little bit later. So I'm going to go and do the live trading like I normally do, and I'm planning on making some money as a community, but I'm going to do it about an hour later, so just be aware of that. All right. If you guys want to be part of that, if you want to trade alongside me, you can do that by joining the Stocks with Josh Discord. If I'm not in the Discord, and right now I am traveling, but I'm trying to stay connected. If I'm not in there, I have left you guys in good hands. I've left you Spy Lord, Wolf of Gatsby, Ertuan, Sniper, Mary, Miss Mary, a number of folks who will help you get better educated on how to chart, how to understand the technicals, as well as give you some live trades so you can make some money. Stock Brother, Tribal Trades are both in there. Tribal Trades is giving you fresh alpha on crypto, and Stock Brother is giving you fresh alpha on penny stocks. There's a number of channels. Take this week, if I'm not posting alerts today because I'm out doing something here on my trip, take this time to focus in on some of the people that I've put into leadership positions because they deserve to be in those positions. They're crushing it, providing very, very good trade alerts and opportunities to make money, as well as education. So I'm looking forward to Miss Mary, Ertuan are going to be doing another teaching class, I believe, in one of these Sundays ahead of us. I'll leave it for them to communicate the schedule, but there's a ton of stuff to gather. That's why I call it Chart Goat University. Okay. Tesla, what to do with Tesla? Sell the rip, wait for the dip. I'm going to go into the charts with you guys and tell you my game plan of how I'm going to be buying right now. So let's check that out. Okay, guys, first of all, this is what I refer to as a God candle, this giant mammoth green candle on the chart. We've had a series of them, and I have highlighted the fact that we turned the corner. I told everybody that the low was in. We made a series of higher lows. We had 1, 2, 3 God candles in a row. constantly pushing us back to our neckline right around 254. Now, 260 is resistance, and this candle got us from below 220 right up on 260. We ended the day in a max up move. Now, I just want to make this clear. The only way that Tesla's going higher and is going to go and hit 300, which is right up there, is if we can open and close some candles above 254, okay? Preferably 260. Now, if we get rejected here at 260 and we begin to get some red candles, then the support level that I'm going to be watching is a move back initially to this 230, okay? 230. Now, again, I want to be clear. 260 is the line in the sand. You want to watch if we can open and close candles above it, or if we open and close candles beneath it, because if we get above 260, we will hit 300. Don't underestimate how much this thing can move right now. But if we fail to break above 260 right now, then the next area of support is this 230. Now, here's the other thing I want to show you guys. Like a lot of things on Wall Street that I've been pointing out, we have a pretty nice looking candle pattern here, which is a triangle. It's an ascending triangle, right? Now, that's always a bullish pattern. Typically, you take the mouth of it, and that's what gives you the expected move. And if we get above 260, it goes back to what I had said for the last couple months. It gives us a potential move all the way up here to 380. Let me try to get this marked on my chart. Now, I do not want people to quote me if this gets rejected at 260 tomorrow, and for them to come into my comments and say, well, Josh, you said it's going to 380. Not until it can prove a breakout above 260. Okay, so 300 and 380 are not on the table until we get above 260. Okay, and if we fail to get above 260, I'm telling you that if you missed it, then the next time for you to consider buying is 230. But for a lot of people, and I'll just pop my face back on the screen here, for a lot of people, they'll simply be too afraid. You have got to get over the phobia of buying something when it's red, okay? When it's coming down and when it's red, you got to get over the phobia because, you know, that's the state that we were in on Tesla just a couple days ago. And if you understand the overall fundamentals, which I talk about on this show regarding Tesla, and then you look at the technicals, the fact is, I said it in my last video, I said Tuesday, I said this chart's still bullish. This chart's still bullish. And the proof of it was the breakout that we got. And so I gave you the lines, 230, ideal area of support, 260. If it breaks above it, then we're going back to all-time highs. But remember, until that happens, my default belief is what I said back in March of this year, which is that I saw Tesla finishing the year right around 240, 250. So that's my view on it. I hope that helped you guys or gave you some confidence to your own ideas, your own technicals. Those are the lines in the sand. I'm going to be in the Discord live trading tomorrow, but a little bit later in the day. And come trade with me, learn to chart, and get the help of the Crown traders who are there every day feeding the family incredible technicals, research, and what they're doing with their money. And this is not a suggestion for what you should do. It's what I'm doing with my money. So I hope it helped you guys. As always, I appreciate you hitting that like. I appreciate you, those who choose to join this page and be part of this community. Welcome aboard. Appreciate the subscription. Hit that like, send the video out to more viewers, and come join us in the Discord. Stockswithjosh.com. Appreciate each and every one of you. Peace and blessings. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.